Coniston. There's Dan packing up the tent over there. This is where we've been staying the night, next to this really nice tarn. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my camera, so it's not going to be a feature-length film. Hello everyone. So basically we've just sort of hit the trail and we're a little bit up the path. Coniston Water is opposite me, just over there. And we're heading up to these hills behind me here. There's quite a lot of snow on them. Most of it's frost, I think, but I think we'll see a lot more thick snow on top, but we'll only have to see that soon. Anyway, it's been a nice walk so far. We'll carry it on. A bit wet. I lost my boots in the mud just before, which wasn't too good. But yeah, we'll plod on up that hill. We see your snowy mountains. We're coming to claim you and to tame you.
We'll basically have curving around here.
Where are we going, Dan?
Curving around here.
Curving around here.
Yeah, are you recording?
So it appears that we're not on a path, but we've got a little sign here that we're going the right way. Following Bigfoot's trail all the way up. I mean, I'm size 11. And that's my shoe next to that. Some big feet there. A lot of people up here. We just missed that perfect view, but I'll just put a picture in there instead. There you go. So shrouded by the fog up there, we've got the old man of Coniston. That's where most of the foot traffic's coming from. Up this way over there, we've got Brim Fell, and that'll be the third one we do. But first, before we go up Brim Fell, we can just see a clear picture of the town down there. We're going to go up down Crag up here. Shrouded by the mist. I showed you a picture of it before. But yeah, it should be a fairly decent adventure. With a nice blanket of snow for it. That's down Crag done over there. Off to Brim Fell now. And then off to the camping spot after that, I think. Maybe we've got one more before that. We'll see. Hopefully the weather clears up a bit too. The long slog indeed. So if you see that over there, that is Dow Crag. That's where we came from. And we're about 20 metres of elevation away and about 250 more metres away from Brim Fell, our next summit. So I'll see you guys there. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Dan. He did it! He did it! Okay, so we're up here on Brim Fell now. That's the cairn over there. And it's all of a sudden cleared up for us, which is amazing, isn't it? So over there we've got the old man of Coniston, and that was the first peak that we went up. Then we went all the way down there to Dow Crag. Now we're up here on Brim Fell, our last wainwright of the day before we set up our tents. So we're going to head that way towards Lever's Water. We're going to set up the tents. We're going to get a few brews on. We're going to get some food cooking up, and it's going to be a good night, isn't it, Dan?
Absolutely, you know.
Mint.
Cracking
Okay.
night.
So guys, I will see you when I find something interesting or we get to the campsite. So, in a bit. Right, me and Dan have pitched our tents now. They're a bit wet from last night, still a bit soggy, so we're just leaving them to air out before we put anything in them. Any roll mats and sleeping bags and alike. So, over the hill we have the nice tarn, which we'll show you in a minute. And this is our final destination for the day before we take on the mountains tomorrow. Okay, so it's bedtime now, and I've just hit the sack. We had a nice walk down to the copper mines in Coniston before, just from up here. We're going to see if the YHA was open for a pint, but unfortunately it wasn't open at all. I'll show you what I've made for dinner anyway. So for dinner we've got freshly prepared chicken super noodles with hot and sour soup. That's about it. That should be absolutely amazing in a few minutes once it's stewed over a bit. Yeah, I can't wait to eat that. Anyway guys, I'll see you all in the morning for another day of hiking. Hello everyone, good morning. We've just packed away the tents, I've had a bit of breakfast. Starting nice and early, got up at about 6 and it's about 7:30 now when we're leaving. Had to fill up some water bottles and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's a beautiful day. There's a bit of fog on the tops, but it shouldn't bother us too much. Doesn't look like it's too windy today. Wasn't forecast for much wind, but a little bit. But we're heading up Swirl now. But first of all, we've got to get back on the tops. Right, we are reaching our first summit of the day. I don't know if it's a Wainwright or not, but it is Great How Crag. Judging by the footprints, as Dan quite aptly said, it looks like we're the first people up there today. So, I'm about to get to the top and I'll show you the view from up here. So up here you can just about see Coniston Water breaking through the clouds. We've got the sun up there, burning through the fog. Other than that, it's quite white and misty up here. Just come into view a bit more there. Have a look at that. Amazing. Off to Swirl now. How now, brown cow. Coniston's just come into view. Down there you can just about see some infrastructure. And there's the water. There's a few little inversions down in the valleys below. It's looking rather spectacular up here. Over there we've got Grey Friar, and that's about 770 metres, and off in the distance, I'll zoom in, you can see the ocean, and you can also see Sellafield nuclear power plant over there, which is a giant operation. See it from miles around. Anyway, we'll bring you right back to where we are now, going up to Swirl. Okay, so as I said before, over there is Grey Friar, and Fairfield's the low point in the saddle. Over there we've got Great Cars. Then we're going to be coming right back up here to Swirl and then off to Wetherlam over there, and then making our descent. Pick our rucksacks up and head over to the next summit. So I'll see you all there. Okay, we're on top of Great Cars now. Quite a spectacular view all the way along. That's where we're heading over there. We're back up here on Swirl. Now we're going all the way down to 400 metres down there, climbing to 600 metres to Wetherlam, and then it's all down from there. It's a nice little chopper, that. We like choppers, don't we, Dan? last real climb of the day. 160 metres up Wetherlam, up to there. Looks a bit torturous, but I'm sure it'll be worth it on the top. So we're about halfway up Wetherlam. Done about 80 metres of climbing so far. We've got another 80 metres to go until we get to the summit, which is just behind me there. Up there. Wait, no, sorry, it's up there. There you go. So we've made it onto the Wetherlam. You can see why they call it Wetherlam, because my legs are feeling a bit weathered and lame. But yeah, a few more bits to do and we'll be down there. Okay, me and Dan are on our downhill descent. And it's looking pretty clear down there. I'm looking forward to being out of the ice for a while. As Dan's figuring out right now, this is quite a way down. And it's a nice little scramble. The only thing I'm not too keen about is how icy it is. But hey oh, we'll make it out alive.
The scramble's nice. The ice less so.
Fell hose here, that's the one we're going up next. And when you can see the trees over here, that's Bergfell Man. I think, I could be wrong, it could be that to the right. So this is Bergfell hose, that's where we came from at Wetherlam. We came down that scramble along here to here. And it's just spectacular view today. Best conditions I've seen all year so far. We're up here on Bergfell Man, which is our second last Wainwright of the day. We've got one more over in that direction somewhere. So now for the downhill descent, we're going to go all the way down to the valley, and it should be fairly straightforward compared to the stuff we've just done there. I've just seen a raven do a backflip over there, that was quite interesting. Unfortunately we didn't catch that on camera. Well guys, I'll see you in a bit. First trees I've seen since I left the car down there. It's glorious weather. Got the first signs of civilization down there, and that's where we're heading. Well, I'm not 100% sure, and don't quote me on this, but I think that is a little hidden valley of yew trees. So a lot of people say that the yew tree is what gave us the edge against the French in the 100-Year War, because yew trees make the best bows, and all of the best English longbows were made out of yew. Now there's only one problem with yew. Well, it takes a long time to grow, hundreds of years, just to get as thick as a pine tree would get in about 25 years. And you get some really big yew trees, especially in churchyards. And the reason why they used to plant them in churchyards, it's got something to do with the afterlife and helping the soul get there, I believe. But yeah, it's very interesting. I think the oldest yew tree is somewhere in Wales in a churchyard. And up on Wascally, up in the farm where I go camping, in that churchyard there, they've got a little sapling from the oldest yew tree in the world, which I think is very interesting. It's only about 60 centimetres high at the minute, but give it a few hundred years, it'll be as big as those ones that we've seen in the valley there. Coniston Water down there, and we started way over in the distance at Torver. We came up there, we came around here, we came down there, and now We're up on Holme Fell, our last wainwright of the day. So it's all downhill from here, and we'll either be walking back or hitchhiking back. You'll see shortly. So we've decided we're going to do a bit of hitchhiking, because why not? It's really fun and it's super safe and nothing will ever go wrong. So we're on the road now, hoping for a car, and we'll keep you updated. Hopefully we get there faster than walking. Goes our ride there, and we've just hitchhiked. So we just hitchhiked from the bottom of Holme Fell into Coniston, and we stopped at the Crown Inn because that was their destination. A few fell runners picked it up, quite nice of them. It was a very nice car as well, wasn't it?
It was a beautiful car. It was very clean and I felt very bad.
Yeah, so we got in there with our muddy boots and wrecked the place up. And then in Coniston, about 5 minutes later, those two people there just picked us up and they're off wild swimming. So good luck to them. It's a bit brisk for that though, I think. But hey, whatever floats your boat. It doesn't stop us, does it, when we go caving?
Absolutely not. It's the best way of time to go caving with.
Okay, so me and Dan are on the way back. That's it for the hiking, unfortunately. Until next time. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and if you did, that's brilliant, because that's the main thing. That's what it's all about. That's why I make them. So I'll see you all in the next one.